Guys, we're
Coming
we're
at you live.
doing it live. We're what the FiGPiN.
What the FiGPiN coming live?
Doing it live. Guys, it is another amazing Tuesday. Happy August. I can't believe it. We're a few short months away from 2023. Hard to even say that, right? But we want to first start out with I guess that I'll let you go ahead and share the news. Although you already posted it in our with the thumbnail for the
What the FiGPiN?
what the FiGPiN show. But Battle,
Well, of
how are you this
course.
evening?
Doing very, 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 very well. Still trying to get over this little head cold I caught. It was strange. I felt pretty good last Tuesday's show, but the day after came down with it pretty rough. Just now starting to feel a little bit back to normal. So if I'm a little congested, I apologize, but pumped to be here as always.
Well, I'm glad that you're feeling better, man. Always happy to have you back. And so, did you want to share the news about what's going on this month?
Of course, with different months changing, it being August, sometimes we have to switch it up and our sponsorship changes up. We'd like to give Fry Guy a huge thank you for our last couple sponsorships.
Thank you, Fry Guy.
For this month, we went ahead and made a little bit of a switch up. We are gracious and super honored to have Tag'em Johnny sponsoring What the FiGPiN for this month, and maybe
Tag'em.
Very nice.
Very, very excited, guys. Yeah, so Johnny from Tag'em has been gracious enough to go ahead and sponsor What the FiGPiN for the month of August. So we are so excited to go ahead and see what he has in store for us for the month. I know today's giveaway sponsored by Tag'em is pretty awesome. So we're excited to to have him join us for the month of August. Thank you, Johnny and Tag'em. And it's definitely an honor and a privilege to go ahead and welcome Steven, aka DekuPops. How are you this evening, man?
Hey, pretty good. Thanks for having me.
No, man, we're so happy to have you. You've been obviously a big supporter of What the FiGPiN, as well as just the FiGPiN community in whole. You're always helping the community as well as just sharing, knowledge and fun stuff throughout the different communities. So thank you, man.
Yeah, no problem. I've loved this community since I've started. I'm a very shy person, and FiGPiNs really helped me come out of my shell a lot.
Good.
The community as a whole, so I'm very appreciative for that.
Well, that's awesome. Well, we are super excited to have you on. I know we've been in some chat side to side. Heck, I even think I commented on your latest one where you're like, when I get a Funko that says glow in the dark and it doesn't glow.
Oh my God.
Oh,
I don't even know how that happened.
They forgot some materials, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I got the glow-in-the-dark Kuragiri from My Hero Academia. It was a Target exclusive, and I just got it today. And I was getting some photos ready for my Instagram account, and I went to do the glow shot, and it didn't glow. I left the black light on there for a whole minute, nothing. I pull out my common one, the regular one, to see if it's somehow the common one with the wrong sticker. But they actually look different. The glow one looks like it's supposed to glow, while the common has like the translucent parts. So it was very weird.
Well, that's really cool. And kind of to back up a little bit how you were saying you were a shy person. I don't see that already, so I'm super excited to get to know more about you. And I know I've jumped on a couple of your Instagram lives before. Are you still doing that type of stuff? And what have you done with those?
I try to. I haven't been getting a ton of packages lately, not enough to do like a whole video on. I want to do more of it, but a lot of it is unboxings. And I'm also really big into the Digimon card game as well. And I've done a couple live streams where I just cracked open a booster box of cards, and that was a lot of fun too.
Heck yeah.
Cool. Very cool. Awesome.
Oh, I hope we get Digimon soon. Let's go.
Oh man, that would be so cool.
Come on, FiGPiN Secret 10, come to fruition. Give me some Digimon.
It could happen.
It definitely could. Before we go ahead and continue, I just want to go ahead and do a shout out to our friends on the YouTube chat. We have Van Harris with the first comment today.
What's up,
Thank you guys so much. Also, let me just change this so you guys are aware. I'm looking at the live chat. So if you're not on the live chat, switch to that view. We have SP Dragon Ball, Frostzilla, Brad Gallagher, Pinup, Viegas, Frankenstein, Getty Up, Zero, Elective Dust, Queen Nerd, Sound Warp, Zero,
Queen
Robert
Nerd,
Gibbons, FiGPiN, Setseon. Man, so many people commenting already, guys. We appreciate it. Make sure that
That's
you're going
awesome.
ahead and hitting that like button for us. If you're new to the show, welcome to the show. This is John G. You have your man Battle, and tonight's special guest is DekuPops. So let's just go ahead and jump in, and we will get started with Deku. You want to share your story? Why did you get into FiGPiN? What did that look like for you?
Yeah. So FiGPiN was something I used to go to GameStop a lot when I had a local GameStop. That's now gone, unfortunately.
Oh no!
Oh no!
But I kept seeing them pop up in the GameStop.
You know what we say to that, right?
What the FiGPiN? Tell them to open back up. They've been off.
I have
to
a
the
different
blue
effort in
races.
mind, but it's all good. But yeah, I mean, I always saw them. I thought they were really cool, but I'm also really big into Funko. So I was having issues at the time where I didn't want to dive down another rabbit hole. Of course, I failed at that, as you know now. I kept looking at them, and I kept pushing away, right? And then NYCC 2019 comes up, and I get super interested in the Halloween My Hero Academia FiGPiNs. Yep. Right here. And
oh yeah, that's such a good one.
At the time, I'm like, man, I'm so tempted to get these. But I said no still. Still said no. I even looked on eBay, and I had a chance to get the Halloween Bakugo for $50 when it came out. I'm like,
oh
no, not doing it.
man.
A few months pass. I get involved in a local Funko group, like Secret Santa sort of thing.
Yep.
Okay.
And it was a super late Secret Santa. We didn't even exchange until like July 19th or somewhere along.
Those are the best ones.
Of course, I get my gift, and I get her in it.
Oh, okay.
My first FiGPiN, Emiko Toga, and
Love it.
that was it. That's pretty much it.
That's how it started, huh? Toga
like, oh,
had that sip and sucked you
gotta
in.
get more. Gotta get more.
Oh man.
They just kept coming and coming, and I used to do a lot of mystery boxes too when I started out to like build the collection. And one of my favorite hits early on was this was one of the oldest pins I was able to get. I got it in a $30 mystery box, so I was really excited for that.
That's a good one.
It still has the price sticker on the back of it, which I think is really cool.
Wow.
And this really solidified me wanting to stick into the hobby. So from then on, I was all in.
That's pretty cool, man.
I don't know why this made me think it, but have you all ever spent way too much money on a stupid FiGPiN? And it shows up with that very somewhat same sticker on it that's like, clearance $9.99, and you're just like, what the fuck? I just paid, $50, however much it was for this. And you're like, they could at least taken the sticker off.
Yeah,
but the sticker's kind of cool where
Hold on 1
it
second.
shows back from. He's like, wait a minute, I got one of these.
Let me see here. So, I'm in Allen Iverson.
Oh yeah.
The person I bought it from, yeah, $24.99 has the sticker on it from their NBA store.
That is
Nice.
awesome. See, that's actually pretty cool. Like those original stickers, I think are neat because it helps show the origin. I've always thought that's really cool.
I think so too.
Yeah, definitely.
But still kind of,
and of course, we're going
a little bit
ahead
of a sore spot.
Battle's favorite thing, the sticker whores we all are, right?
Love my stickers.
That's right.
I'm the same way. It's okay.
All right, so you went ahead and you shared, obviously, Toga was your first FiGPiN. What, how many FiGPiNs do you have in total now? being, you know, the
I just checked
3 years
before
into it. So.
I hopped on, and I'm only at 129,
That's a
including
lot of
one
pins.
that I
Though.
had incoming. So I have sold a few fig pins here and there because I just have so much crap in my house that sometimes you just gotta cut some things, unfortunately. And I haven't sold too many. I maybe only cut about a dozen fig pins from my collection, and usually those were for characters I already had a ton of that pin for.
Yeah.
So it's vastly the same.
So you have my curiosity. Which pin do you have on the way?
It's the black and white Vegeta.
Oh, the one from
New
Con.
one, not this guy. I'm not getting another one of him, but
Yeah.
the newer one in the action pose.
Nice.
I'm a little sad because I had that one pre-ordered and they ended up canceling those pre-orders, unfortunately. So I think they made them exclusive to the con, or whichever it was distributor it was exclusive to made it exclusive to the con.
Speaking of which, I think I still need to cancel that because the way I paid for it, I think it was through like PayPal or something, and they took it right away. So
Yeah,
maybe
I'd
give my
actually
money
just
back.
asked them if they were getting any, and they ended up canceling it and explaining the situation.
Yep. So just to go ahead and some people caught this as well, and Zero made sure to point it out that, you know, Battle's now blacklisted for saying stupid FiGPiN.
Oh, stupid FiGPiN. Hey, I say stupid FiGPiN a lot. You know, however much it's a love-hate thing around here. We all know.
Yeah. And then DekuPops, we also have pinup sharing, you know, very similar, and we've all done it, I'm sure, that, you know, they were at you know, a con or someplace else where they seen a pin and totally just passed it up, and, you know, didn't take that opportunity to get a pin at a much cheaper fig pin at a much cheaper price. So yeah, I mean, people are sharing the pain for sure.
Wasn't pretty, some of the prices I had to pay for some of them.
Yep.
Oh yes, it is a tragedy sometimes. So do you have, like myself, different rules that you try to stick by when collecting? What are some of your favorite lines, or like do you just kind of pick and choose the ones you like?
So I mostly pick certain franchises, like my favorite franchises, and try to stick to those as much as I can. There's a lot of franchises I like, but it's really, I have like 6 or 7 I try to stick to as much as I can, but sometimes, like for Bleach, I'll get like Ichigo because I really like Ichigo. Yep. Or with Hunter x Hunter, I'll get Gon and Killua.
Very nice.
Nice.
Yep.
I am excited for the new season. Very excited.
Very good.
You know, you'll be mad at me. I don't know too terribly much about Bleach, but from the con, we were sitting right next to the Viz booth, and a couple of my buddies sent me over there, and so I now have this guy.
Very cool.
And a few other things that I'm gonna deep dive into. So I have a feeling I'll be in a world of hurt pretty soon. I'm loving it.
I definitely, Bleach when I was a teenager was my favorite anime, just period. I absolutely loved Bleach, but I kind of fell off near the end a bit. So I have a generalization of how the story ends, but I don't know specifically how it's going to end.
Oh,
because I didn't really pay that much attention to the final arc and a half.
Oh man,
unfortunately,
I have no idea. So I can only imagine.
Yep, I've seen.
Are there a ton of them?
What's that?
Are there like a zillion episodes, like
Demon
Slayer and all that?
There's a lot of episodes. There's God, is there like 300 something episodes, I think? And then we got the new season coming to actually finish it because they had canceled the original series. So, or the original anime, but the manga had continued.
Oh man,
and that's what they're going to cover with the new season. Unfortunately, the Bleach anime does fall prey to. There's a ton of filler.
Yeah.
There's full seasons of filler. So.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah, it's pretty notorious for that.
Oh,
and most of it's but.
Would you be super excited if they bust out with some Bleach fig pins?
Oh God, yes.
Oh yeah, that guy. That was exciting.
I get all the Ichigos. I get all the forms.
Yeah, that would be actually pretty cool. And I don't think that was something anybody saw in the secret tint. But to kind of play off of that question is, what are your favorite licenses? What is your favorite pin to date? And then what is your strongest pin to date?
My favorite licenses for FiGPiN that they're currently making are My Hero Academia and Dragon Ball.
Nice.
In general, those are my two biggest collections, just with everything that I do collect. There's just a lot of it, and there's a lot of really good of it. So
what's the cat in the bag here? There's an elephant in the room. We got to know now.
How much Dragon Ball stuff it have, and how much My Hero?
Well, not only that, but have you ever seen the little battle John and Alex have going on between Dragon Ball and MHA?
Yes. Okay. So it's kind of complicated. I love both series, and I semi-frequently go on YouTube and watch my favorite scenes from both series. So it's kind of tough to tell. It's not as clear cut because, as my name implies, My Hero Academia, and I'd probably still give My Hero the edge by a sliver, but
that's okay. So I mean, Alex has to, Alex wins, every now and then, right? I mean, a blind squirrel finds a nut every once in a while, right?
I will say that my favorite scene of the two would be from Dragon Ball, though, when Gohan uses the father-son Kamehameha wave against Cell. I've watched that 1,000 times. I absolutely love that scene.
Dang. Isn't there a new movie coming out? Is everybody excited for that?
Yeah, there is. It's coming out in a couple weeks, I think, actually, in theaters. Dragon Ball Superhero. And that one's going to be interesting because it's all in CG.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It kind of looks like the video games in a good way, I think.
It's definitely going to be cool. I mean, they're bringing back, obviously, the Red Ribbon Army. So, it's going to be exciting for sure.
I'm trying so hard to stay away from spoilers, but I have been spoiled to a couple things despite all my best efforts. But I'm still going to go see it. Still got to see it.
Yeah, no, it's going to be great.
As for my strongest FiGPiN, it would be this guy right here.
That AP is
Vegeta.
Sweet.
Love it.
This is actually one that I won from your stream, but it was given away by I'm Tufu.
Very cool. Okay, I remember that one. Yeah, that was a good little.
Yeah, I'm Tufu. Woohoo!
And that was before the unlock day, and I think that was one of the last unlock days. But as you can see, well, hopefully you can see, it's
let me make you the speaker so you can.
It's sequence 1.
It's sequence 1 and third unlock.
Oh, dude, that is too good.
So weak.
And I also happened to win on the FiGPiN fans Discord, the Wheel of Boosts, right around that same time. So nice. I got it max boosted almost immediately after. So
heck awesome. Yeah. Well, what the FiGPiN has come through again. That is super cool.
Yeah.
So glad they've done that little collab.
Thank you, Tom Tufu, also for joining us with that amazing giveaway. So congratulations again on winning that.
Heck yeah. Thank you again. I love it. And with the new leaderboards, the app updated today, right? We have the leaderboards, and that Vegeta is the #1 Vegeta for that specific pin. It's the highest score. So that's
really cool. So is it? I have looked at it. I haven't spent a lot of time on it yet. Is it like a top 50, or is it as like you can look up every single pin and kind of get an idea?
So there is top 50 general. So you can see the top 50 of all of them. I don't know how some of you guys have 40K plus FiGPiNs, but okay.
Well, it's the Ultra Vader. They went ahead and put the
not even just the Ultra Vader. There's some that are up there that's not the Vader at all, and it's insane.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying though. They put the extra 100 points because of Vader onto some of their pins.
I get it. Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. But you can do that, or you can actually go and look up a specific FiGPiN.
Cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, if you go to the leaderboards, you go to the search function. You can't do it by name. You have to do it by the FiGPiN number. but you'll be
okay.
able to see the top 50 for every single one. And another
That's
cool
awesome.
feature is if you wanted to, you could turn the APs off so you can see the top 50 non-APs as well, which I think is
That's actually really neat. Well, so everybody that's watching that doesn't fully understand what we're talking about, FiGPiN released an update today. Go to your app store, download the latest one. It actually has a bunch of really cool, neat features, including this top leaderboard. It actually gives a little bit better way of being able to decide, do you have cohorts? It shows you how many boosts you have right off the bat. Anything else I've forgotten off the top of my head?
I think that sounds about right.
Yeah, I think you're good.
Very nice.
I think
It
the
was a
update looks
little
really
update. It kind of makes me wonder what else they have in store, though, because you know that they've been talking about a few other things like battles or something else, but we'll see what they keep changing. I know Kyle works hard at changing and making it fair, so that's really cool that not only does he give you the feature to search, in broad, but also, non-APs, because not everybody's AP collectors. So yeah, I'm excited to see what they continue to change and edit out of this thing.
Yeah, and all the updates always seem to make it look so much nicer, just so much easier to use.
Yep.
So sleek.
Now, so the other thing is, and I'm not Battle, you don't have an iPhone, right?
I do not.
Did it update for Android already? Because I knew that it was.
I had to go to the Play Store, the App Store, and update it myself. But yeah.
Okay, all right. Because
Yeah,
I believe at first it was only for iOS. So I wasn't sure if they, a few minutes later went ahead and released it for Android as well. But good to know that it's for both now. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely. Look, the app is obviously a huge part of FiGPiN, just as the FiGPiN is a huge part of the app, right? So it makes it goes hand in hand and makes it a lot of fun for sure. Right before the show started, Soundwarp actually sent me a picture of my Grail of Grails through being able to see all of the pins now in the top 50 leaderboard. The gold Altair,
yes.
You can actually see the pin itself and its first unlock, and then the person that actually unlocked it. So it's pretty cool, that we can now go ahead and actually get to see who that is, and
do we know who that username is? Have we figured that out yet?
I don't, and I don't want to go ahead and put that person out because I don't even know. I've never seen the username before, and I don't want to go ahead and announce it here, and then that person didn't want to be announced there. So I mean, but you can go ahead and look it up, obviously. But it doesn't look like they've used the app probably since they went ahead and released this pin. So they're probably not an active user anymore.
The straight OG. Could you imagine? Oh, that pin is so cool.
Yep.
I don't even think I haven't really even looked, but when I looked, I don't even think I'm on that list anymore. At one point in time, I had a few pins in the top 10, and now I don't even think I'm on the list.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, look, we're trying to go in and do this right now, right? Like looking at the app while we're live here. Yeah, it just makes it fun, man. So it's something cool to go ahead and look at, and if you've never seen that pin before in real life, you're able to go ahead and do that now through it and see how many people have unlocked it and what it looks like, being how strong that pin possibly can get for some of those users. So it's pretty cool.
That is pretty wild.
It's a fun goal. You could say you're in the top 50 with one of your pins, I think, too.
Heck yeah.
Top 50 in the whole world.
Whew, isn't that so crazy? Because there's like a few Australian lots and things like that too. So pretty wild. Was it at FiGPiN Alerts right now with that absurdly strong Mickey or something like that?
Yep. Which
I think you're on that list now too, aren't you, John?
Yeah, finally, I wasn't on the website list. That was a user created website list. Pulling data from FiGPiN, but this one I'm finally on it, and I'm happy to say that I'm number 9 on the list with the top power pins. So it's pretty cool.
That's so crazy.
Yep.
Super cool. Yeah, one day I'll get back on there. Like I said, at one point I was like 2 and 3 and something, and now I don't even think I'm on that list anymore. So King shall be overthrown, I guess, but I'm
That's
glad
true.
the
Very true.
OGs are still there.
I'm just a peon looking up at that list.
Man, like overall power to some of these guys, yeah, like
I know, it's insane. I can't imagine the collections. And John, you're only number 9. It's just mind blowing to me.
Yeah. I mean, well, when you look at some of the other pins that are on there, I'm actually, I just was peeking right now. Statue Fanatic has a super match Cinderella from the box set. And I mean, some of those points that are on there are because of FWAP. He got that Statue Fanatic able to do the what was the tent where you're able to go? Yeah, I can't remember the name of the tent, but he got, I think, 50 points because of that, or 55 points because of that extra on top of the super match and then the max boost. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's fun seeing people's pins, and again, just obviously anytime that you put statistics to anything, people are going to want to go ahead and be interested in obviously those top players and what it looks like. So it's fun seeing it for sure.
For sure.
One day we will be back at the top.
Definitely cool. So we've talked about obviously a bunch of amazing pins. You showed, unfortunately you were able to, you passed up having an amazing opportunity with that Halloween Bakugo.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll have to ask my favorite question. So if you have, a wife or girlfriend, a significant other, ask them to earmuff it. So do you?
Oh, she's gonna watch this tomorrow, so she knows anyway. So
well, there you go. So
it just so happens that my most expensive is the Bakugo.
Okay.
Nice.
In my collection. I bought this around the time after they announced the rest of the Halloween set.
Yep.
Gotcha.
And I knew for a fact that it was going to shoot up. And it did shoot up when it was announced, but it climbed back down before the official release. And that's when I snagged it for $200.
Nice. Good snack.
Yeah, that's definitely a good snack.
And I think it's about double now. So
yep.
I really wanted to complete this set. It is my favorite full set of FiGPiNs. I love the whole My Hero set. I don't know if you can see, but I have a wall scroll behind me.
Oh yeah, okay, I see it now.
And it has all of them
awesome.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I actually bought that right before I started FiGPiN. I had found it at my local, I say local, but it's like an hour away, my local anime store. It's called Hammer Girl. And
nice.
It's a really fun place to go to, and they just have bins of wall scrolls you can paw through, and that's where I found that one.
That is awesome.
Yep.
And what else do you have just below it there? I guess on your other, what are those two things?
This one, this is it's like a 3D print of Berserk Volume 28 of the manga. This is actually my all-time favorite series, and this is my favorite cover from that series. And FiGPiN, if you're watching, I beg you, make Berserk. Do it.
Do it.
But
heard it here. Sign the petition. Make it.
Yep.
And then this one, I can't take that one off the wall, but that's just like a small metal plaque of All Might from right after his big fight. I don't want to spoil it because My Hero is still an ongoing thing, but there was a big fight in the middle of season 3, and that's what it's depicting.
Oh, that's awesome.
Very cool. Yep. So in the Animatrix, I'm not sure.
Hey.
Hey, what's up? In the Animatrix.
That's my brother.
Oh, awesome. So the most expensive pin that he had was the Halloween Bakugo there, just because I don't think he must have not heard it or seen it.
Yeah, I actually gave him his first FiGPiN this past Christmas. So you're welcome for Deadpool, buddy.
Nice. Hey, starting them out, getting them on that slippery slope.
Exactly.
So as you can tell, my toy wall is coming down and coming down. All my stuff is starting to become in boxes and more. I've had a very hard time trying to figure out how I'm going to pack them all, move them all, and what I'm going to do with them once I do. So there's a part of me that's trying to do better at being less of a pack rat and like I was trying to be a completionist like John and a couple others, and I'm kind of now to where it's like, I don't know what I'm going to do with all these. So I've tried to start scaling back and saying, like, I'm going to set some rules, pick my favorite lines only. And kind of how I did it this time is I'm only going to keep the pins. And I'm sure everybody knows, especially like on my Instagram, how it originally started was I wear a different pin every day, and I would take a picture of it. Well, when I was looking through a bunch of these pins, like let's say for my hero, for example, there were so many Dekus and there were so many other ones that there was really only about 5, 6 of them that I would truly walk into my room and be like, that one's awesome. I'm going to rock that one. So I kind of have this idea now of like, if I'm not going to wear the pin, I don't think I'm going to try to keep it. So I have this huge bin full of stuff now. But with that came me picking every one off my wall, going through it. As you guys know, we label every one of our fig pins at the bottom, put it in our Excel list. I didn't realize how many pins I never got to or touched. And I didn't realize that I had bought the entire Halloween MHA set and it's still locked and I never unlocked it and it's sitting there waiting for me to get back to it. And it kind of hurts my heart a little bit that I missed the unlock day for it. But
it's funny that go ahead, Deku.
That unlock day for the Halloween My Hero set was an absolute bloodbath. So I went
so maybe I missed it for a good reason, huh? What happened to it?
Just well, this was still right before what they were doing, even prior to what they were doing with unlock days. With this unlock day, they just threw the entire My Hero set at the same time.
Oh boy.
People went crazy unlocking. I think that was the worst experience ever with the app, was trying to unlock all these pins. I did get 1/12 unlock, which was good.
Nice.
And that was worth the fight, I think. But man.
It's funny that Battle you bring that up, because there's sometimes where I see a pin and I'm like, oh, yeah, that's an awesome pin. Let me go ahead and remind myself where I'm at. And I'm like, oh my God, I've never unlocked this pin before.
Oh,
so
no.
I cannot believe that I'm sitting on this pin and I don't have it in my my app yet. So yeah, it's a painful painful lesson to learn, but
all right, I got another one for you.
Problems.
Right, FiGPiN collector, too many FiGPiN collector issues. All right, I have another one for you. So probably most of our people in our chat know, but for the few who are just tuning in, every Monday we have pins that are called chase days. You go into your account, you look up these pins, you get to flip a card. It gives you an opportunity to win some chase pins, the gold plated ones. So we have some of the NBA ones, and we have the My Hero World Mission guys. So this Monday I was unsuccessful. I didn't pull any good ones. I tried, but it was actually really funny. I made a bud over at San Diego Comic-Con. He worked for Blizzard. We were just kind of getting him into fig pins. I ran into him actually at the airport waiting for the same plane. Well, he left on one slightly early, but we're in the same Concorde. And him and I were sitting down eating, just kind of catching up, and we got into way deep on FiGPiN and collections. And I was like, I forgot all about Chase Day. But now that we're talking about it, let me show you how this works. Well, he was my good luck charm. He finally let me hit my Chase Stephen Curry. So I was super pumped about that. So Curry and I think Zion had come in the mail while I was gone. Well, I grabbed them. I put them here on my desk. I was working the other day. I had put them on the top of this full bin of fig pins that I'm going to keep. Well, then I ended up finding a few more. Bin was too full. Swap bins. Well, it dawned on me pretty late last night that when I swap bins, everything that was on the top is now on the very bottom. And that Chase Steph Curry is locked now at the very bottom of one of my storage totes. So I think it's going to be a long while before I dig him out and unlock him in the app, unfortunately.
I was going to say, break out the shovel.
Right?
Yeah.
And I'm not unloading that thing again, boy. So I'm a little sad that he's going to sit there locked for God knows how long.
You didn't put them in your Excel spreadsheet to get the cereal?
That's why he was sitting on top, because he needed.
Oh
He
man.
was supposed to be unlocked and added to the lineup, and then it was just one of those. I haven't been feeling well, and I've been still trying to pack the house, and so I was like, all right, this bin's too small. I got this bigger one over here. Casey, help me. So we just started, and then it was like 12 hours later. I was like, oh crap.
You missed it.
Oh
That's right.
man. So
That's brutal,
they're down
man.
there.
Definitely
They're down there
brutal.
somewhere.
All right. So besides FiGPiN, we know that you collect Funko as well. Is there anything else that you go ahead and collect? I believe I see a Super Saiyan 4 statue
yeah.
over there, right?
Yeah, this is I also
Oh,
collect
dang.
Bam Presto. I don't know how well this is holding up.
Dang, he
This
comes
is
good.
by the way, Super Saiyan 4 is my favorite form in Dragon Ball. I absolutely love this
Nice.
one. This one's a Super Master Stars piece, and it's manga dimensions, so it's kind of got like the cell shading around it.
Yep.
Cool.
So it's really cool. But I like Bam Presto. I collect physical anime. I collect physical manga. I collect coins. I collect Monopoly, like the board games.
Nice.
God, so much.
What kind of coins do you collect?
Just ones that I find that are interesting. I don't really have anything that's super special with that. It's just I find something cool and old, and I keep it. One of my favorite things I found was I got it's not a coin, but it's a $10 bill, and it's from the mid 50s.
Oh, that's badass.
And I just thought that was really cool, so I kept it.
You said it was a $10 bill from the mid what?
From the 1950s.
Wow.
Dang, okay, that is wild.
I don't. It's probably not worth but $10, but I just think it's cool.
Hey, it's still part of history, man. That's awesome. It's not funny, but I mean, I had my aunt had passed away last year, and still sorting through some of her stuff, and she was a coin collector herself, and I came across some I believe they're called double eagles, but they're like a from the 1880s, right? Like
that's really cool.
It's pretty amazing that she had, and it was like 2 or 3 of these coins, and I'm like, my gosh, man, I can't believe that these dollar coins. And then obviously I start going down this rabbit hole of what that looks like, and you're talking about a dollar coin being 20 to 50 to possibly more, depending on the I was like, hey, but even to hold something that is more than 140 years old, it's pretty crazy.
It definitely has like this, like it makes you feel your mortality, like holy cow, this has been in God knows how many pockets, what has been used for, how did my family come upon it? Like those are the kind of things I really like.
Yeah, for sure.
So Caitlin Rudo asked a very good question in the chat here, and I'm sure Battle and I can say yes to both of the questions, but it was how many people go ahead and keep track of all of their pins and how much they've spent on those pins. So, yep, Battle and I are definitely a yes on both of those questions. There's an Excel, huge Excel spreadsheets that we both have, and it breaks down from the serial number to the stats of the pin to some note. We even have a note section of like, hey, yeah, bat me this for this pin, or found this at this place or whatever it is, and then obviously there's how much you spent on it.
I don't use an Excel sheet, but I don't know if you guys know what Hobby DB is.
Yeah.
Also known as Pop Price Guide.
Yep.
I use that often. In fact, I'm a curator for Hobby DB.
Nice.
And I don't keep track of how much I paid per se for the pins, but whenever I do purchase something, when you add something into Hobby DB, you can put how much you paid for it. So if I wanted to, I could go back and look and see how much I paid for something specifically.
Nice.
But I can't see how much I collectively paid for everything. I can see my complete collection value, but
that's cool. I know I had gone in there one time. I was actually just looking it up the other day, and I remember I'd bought something, and yeah, it was like, what price did you put in for it? I think it was like a Cena or something like that, and I threw that in there to just try to kind of help give it an odd. But yeah, I have definitely used that webpage before. It's pretty neat. You're a curator for it.
Yeah, I try really hard to make sure that I keep up and add every FiGPiN that comes out to it, because by the time I became a curator, it wasn't being updated regularly. And I'm technically a curator for Band Presto on there, but I can
Cool.
still add listings, or I can add not listings, but items to the guide for anything.
That's
And
awesome.
I try really hard to make sure I get every pin up. When I first started, I actually went through one by one every single FiGPiN ever made to make sure it was logged into the HobbyDB page
That's
and correctly.
crazy.
So
Wow.
that took a lot of time.
Yeah, definitely.
And
People don't realize how much time that stuff takes, and it takes an absurdly long time. So thank you for doing that for us, because that's
yeah,
awesome.
no problem.
Definitely.
Well, the hardest part about it though is keeping up with the prices, because I don't think what people realize about HobbyDB at least is it's not automatic. Not really. It's a bunch of volunteers who go on eBay or other places like StockX, and they'll plug in sold values for items, and then the algorithm in the website will average all those out, and then that's where you get your prices.
Okay.
Wow, that's cool.
So,
Learning
it's a lot
something
of
new. I
work.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
Very cool. It's funny. So SP Dragon Ball writes, no spreadsheets for B. Best not to have a paper trail.
Yeah, don't let them know.
Good
Yeah,
policy.
you know, it really does help though. But yeah, like sometimes I take it too far. It's like I know what day I bought it on. Like on this day at this time, I Michael J. You know, sign my life away.
Hey man, it's a great hobby to be in, and you know, I mean, obviously the friendship that me and you have formed, it's all because of FiGPiN. So
Yeah, you know, it's those stupid number crunching games we like to play.
that's right. Lots of fun. Let's see, what else did we have to talk about today? Oh, well, we'll go ahead and bring up Tag 'em again, because tomorrow we have the Disney Stitch line going ahead and being released.
That's right.
So you know, I'm excited. So we have the flop Stitch with the layered ice cream. Now it's going to go ahead and they're releasing the common version of it. We have the SDCC Stitch with just the single ice cream flavor. They're releasing the common for him. They now introduced Lilo,
Yes,
having her ice cream as a common version also. Make sure you check out Tag 'em tomorrow. You know, they're gonna have them on their website for sure. It's pretty cool. I mean, what do you guys think of? I mean, I like the two Stitches previously, so I'm sure you guys are excited about the Stitches. What do you think about Lilo? You know, joining the team there.
I think it's perfect. I think it's a great addition to the whole thing. I wouldn't be surprised if you get a glitter variant of her, though. I mean, you got the other two with the glitters, so she might. Who knows?
you know, I will definitely say I kind of enjoy. I mean, I'm a sticker and glitter fanatic, right? So if anytime I can get those versions of it, I'm always down. But the fact that you can actually get the same pin, maybe not the glitter version, but you know, not have to pay the absurd prices, but still get the pin to add to your lot, hang up on the wall, show off. Definitely a cool idea. I wouldn't be opposed to the glitter Lilo though.
Definitely
Yeah,
not.
that's what I have to do for my wife. She also collects with me, and I know she really wants this set, and the glitter ones are kind of out of our budget for the moment. So the common ones are probably going to be the way we'll go with her.
Yep. No,
Just
it's
as
hey
good.
man. But look, you still, like Battle said, you still get to go ahead and enjoy the pin. So
Yep, exactly.
it's definitely cool. We had some unlocks over the last week. So we had the villains, we had Doctor Strange and Scarlet Witch, and then today we just had BB-8 unlocked. This BB-8. So thank you to CC for always updating on, FiGPiN fans Discord page, as well as the FiGPiN boosters. So we appreciate all the time that you're going ahead and posting those reminders for the
Thank you
launch
very
days. It's
much.
definitely appreciated. Did you guys get either of those sets? I know the only one I did not get was the Doctor Strange and Scarlet Witch from the Disney parks. So I don't have those pins yet. But did you guys get any of them, and how did you do with the unlocks?
I unfortunately did not get any of them.
Okay.
I try to stick to anime for the most part, at least 99% anime. But my wife was interested in some of the villains, but we have not picked any of those up yet, unfortunately.
Yeah, for myself, I was hunting for their flap, and when we went to Disney, I was hoping to find Scarlet and Strange there, but they were not available while I was there. I'm actually kind of surprised I haven't. Oh, they look. Oh, the villains. That Jafar is sweet, ain't it?
Yeah,
But
it's definitely.
I haven't.
I was sorry to interrupt you. I was.
Where'd they
I'm
go?
not as good as you by pulling stuff out of the ether there. I know I had it right here. I don't know where they went though. There's two more and I can't find it. I was a little hesitant about getting them. And I know we've asked this question to some guests before, but it's definitely one of them where like you get them in hand and you're like, yeah, these are definitely awesome.
These are super cool.
Yep.
I knew I wanted the Lion King, the Scar as well, specifically Scar, because he's just ruthless looking, which I know I bought those somewhere. I'm gonna have to go make sure I must have pre-ordered it or something. I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, like I saw them in person from somebody else's, and I was just like, why don't I have these yet? These are super cool. And I don't have the villains yet, but yeah, Jafar is definitely going to be on my absolute need list. Gaston, no one can be a pin like Gaston, so I mean, you just got to get those ones,
For sure.
Definitely cool, man. And Professor FiGPiN reminds me that I believe also the black and white Vegeta from Evans also had launched as well. So
yeah, I couldn't get the sequence in time, or not the sequence, but the serial number.
Yep.
Serial number in it.
Yeah,
Man,
I'm still waiting.
I'm pretty sure he's still sitting over there somewhere too in my need to unlock bin. So with being sick and trying to move and all this other stuff going on, I unfortunately haven't been able to play FiGPiN nearly as much as I had hoped. But maybe things will calm down here in the near future and we'll pick it back up.
Yep.
Yeah, moving's crazy.
And then we also have
it sucks so bad.
We also have Crunchyroll happening this week.
Yes, Crunchyroll.
Yeah. So do you think there's going to be any surprise drops between now and Thursday, I believe is the first day of the con, or maybe it's Friday, I can't remember. Or do you think they're just going to have the Crunchyroll Expo logo?
It's hard to tell. They haven't announced anything yet, obviously, but they might tomorrow. I mean, maybe.
That would be sweet.
Yep.
I think it would be kind of interesting if I don't know if you guys know who Crunchyroll Hime is. It's the Crunchyroll mascot, who's also a VTuber.
No, I'm not aware of this.
Yeah, she's just a girl anime character. She's just kind of like the mascot for the company, but
okay.
If you don't know what a VTuber is, it's basically just someone who sits behind a computer screen, has some kind of gear to make it look like on the computer screen that they're like an anime character.
Very
so
nice.
They can talk and interact with people.
Well, that's cool.
As if they were an anime character. I think it would be really interesting if they made her an exclusive.
Dang, that would be super cool.
Also has a cute little black cat pet. That would be nice too.
Nice.
That would be epic. So far all they have right now is the logo, right? It's like an orange.
Just the logo.
Correct. Yep. And if I'm correct, I'm pretty sure this is the first time that FiGPiN is going to be at this expo. So
I believe so as well.
So if that's the case, maybe they're not other than the logo. However, do you know how big Crunchyroll is?
I'm not positive.
So I think. medium size, I think. Not as big as,
Yeah.
SDCC or NYCC or anything like that. I
Yeah.
think it's important to note too that ECCC is coming up pretty soon too, so they might not have anything with this one.
Yep.
They might be putting all their effort into that one instead. So that's a possibility.
That one is super fun. I can't wait to see what kind of releases they have for that. Isn't D23 coming up pretty soon too? So I mean, I think they're gonna have their hands full. They're gonna be dropping stuff left and right. I think we have some pleasantly surprises to be shown still that we may not fully understand yet.
Yep. Yeah. So if I'm correct, I believe it's Crunchyroll. We have D23, ECC, and then NYCC. Being in the next 2 months, right? So I mean, NYCC being in October, and then you have ECC as well as D23, popping in between that time frame. So it's a busy time for FiGPiN for sure.
I think I hear all the fiddles of everyone's wallets crying.
Yep, they're dancing their little toot right now. That's for sure.
Very true, man.
Man, and especially if they went as hard as they did for San Diego. I mean, what was it? 12 exclusives. I mean, that was. I think who was it, Rick or somebody had said the FiGPiN people said they wanted exclusives, so we gave them exclusives. Just pow, pow, pow. We loved it. That was super cool.
No, it's definitely. Hey, man, they're killing it. So, keep up the great work to them and the team.
What was your guys' favorite SDC pin?
I only bought 2. I haven't gotten the glitter ones yet. I really want those. I got the Vegeta one coming. But this was my personal favorite.
Oh, yeah. 60 Deadpool.
I really like the minis, but never picked them up because I didn't really care for them in the mini form so much. Deadpool's one of the few things outside of anime I collect. So
nice.
I really wanted this one. And it was worth it because it was a 4th launch. So that was pretty awesome.
Nice.
That's even better, man. That's cool.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm going to go ahead and say, Goku and Vegeta, the glitter versions. Although the black and white Vegeta was launched at SDCC, it's technically not an exclusive for SDCC. Still a great pin, but yeah, I'm going to say, the Goku and Vegeta followed very closely by Escanor, for sure. I love that
was
they
a good one
introduced 7 Deadly Sins with him. So
nice. I definitely have to say mine was Batman. And then Spidey, of course. But I actually, while I do love my Dragon Ball, I love my glitter too. So I knew I was going to like it. But like with the Goku and Vegeta being the pins that we already had, I was just like, well, yeah, I'm not so sure about them. But when I saw them in person and saw that glitter on them, they killed it with the glitter. So I was like, all right, these are super
What gets
cool.
you?
Yep.
They're always better in person, aren't they?
And I don't know what they did with it, but that glitter on them stuck out. It was super cool. Well done.
Nice.
It's like the crab in Moana. It's shiny, right?
Ooh, piece of candy.
Very cool. Let's see, what else did we have to talk about? Yeah, I think that was everything for this week. But I know, and again, we share this with every guest that we have, it is not needed to go ahead and do a giveaway on our show. Obviously, it's very appreciated. And DekuPops has been gracious enough to go ahead and give a pin away. So DekuPops, did you want to go ahead and share? Did you want to share the pin, or did you just want to jump into the giveaway?
The giveaways, I'm going to reveal it after the winners.
Okay. Nice. All right. That's a lot.
I sent you the question and the answer, so you can
yes.
You have
as
that.
John said, for all of our guests, never needed, greatly appreciated. Deku, thank you so much. That is such gracious for you.
I've won quite a bit off of this show, so I really feel like I want to give back for that reason.
That's great.
And,
well, thank you. We greatly appreciate you tuning in too, man. Like I've always said it. Surprise,
I try to catch them every time I can. I've been watching since Facebook, so.
Great. That is so cool. It's super fun to finally have you on, man. We'll have to have you on again as we keep going.
No problem.
And guys, the question is not numbers, so please stop putting numbers into the chat already. Thank you for, always reminding us about Battle's Fun. Oh, look at that. Yeah, 100.
100. 100. That's the answers.
Yep.
All right, guys.
DekuPops, it's all you, my friend.
We're going to have an anime-related question. If you are a My Hero Academia fan, then you know who everyone's favorite Class 1A teacher is. It's Mr. Aizawa. He has a pretty cool hero name as well, Eraserhead. However, this name was not a name that he came up with on his own. Which My Hero Academia character gave Mr. Aizawa his hero name?
Oh.
All right, guys. So this is a tough
Yes, I
question,
had to
but
write
very
this
good
down
one.
so
That's
I
a
wouldn't
good
forget.
one.
So the question is, Aizawa's hero name is Eraserhead. What is the name of the character who gave him his hero name? So you have the opportunity to go ahead and put a guess into the chat. If you're on live chat, that's what me and Battle are following. So please go ahead and make sure you are putting that in there. So Frostzilla, yeah, you put the right thing in there, but that's not. We need the name, not a logo or not an emoji of it. I am pretty sure that Frankenstein. Battle. I'm not sure if you want to confirm that as well, but that is the right answer there.
That's what I did see that. I'm trying to scroll. It keeps wanting to.
Yeah, I know everyone's putting comments in there. So, but yes, so Frankenstein, you are the first person that I see that put the correct answer in there. It is Present Mike. So congratulations. If you can go ahead and reach out to either us or DekuPops. Deku, I'm sorry, we didn't give you a chance to go ahead and share your social media. Did you want to go ahead and do that now so that they have a chance to find out where
if you want to hit me up, I have an Instagram, DekuPops. It's mostly anime focused. I try to do photography for FiGPiN, Funko, and my other figures every single day. I work really hard at it, so any more follows would be very appreciated. I did want to do one more extra shout out though today. I wanted to shout out Collect Awesome Enthusiasts, the Discord group. They are looking for members. Queen Nerd runs it. She works incredibly hard on that. Every day we take turns and we boost each other. We try to get max boost, and we are looking for more people. And I wanted to shout out her group because she's awesome, and they're looking for more people.
I will second that. Queen Nerd is epic. We had such a good time with her on. I know I've only heard good things about that group as well. I try to stop in whenever I can. It's been a little hectic lately, but yeah, definitely a good shout out.
Definitely, yeah. Queen Nerd is amazing. That group is definitely a great addition to the community and definitely helps people, get boosts for their pins. So so the question was, I guess their internet had cut out, was Aizawa's hero name is Eraserhead. What is the name of the character who gave him his hero name? And the correct answer was Present Mike. But there was someone that I wanted to go ahead. Our friend FiGPiN Samurai, a previous guest of the show. I think he has probably my favorite guess, and he put Bilbo Baggins.
Didn't you know he's one of the teachers?
Man. There you go. Yep.
All right, so Frankenstein, you won. I guess I gotta show you your prize, right?
Yeah, let's see this. What do we got?
This is really cool. It's nothing too special. It is cool though. It's just a AT black cat.
Nothing too special. That is super epic, man.
This secretly has the best sequence as well. It is 13. The sequence is
nice.
13. So
very cool.
Congratulations. The best one. But Frankenstein, just get a hold of one of us and I'll get this out to you soon.
Oh man, DekuP, that was awesome. Thank you so much. Frankenstein, congratulations. We always appreciate you tuning in. You've been killing it lately with these. Frostzilla, super close. Hopefully you keep tuning in. We're going to get you something sometime. We're going to have you in there. So definitely congratulations. Best of luck on everybody's thumbs. Had a super good time. That was awesome.
Definitely. Well, we have another giveaway to go ahead and do. And this is thanks to Tagum. So he is gracious enough, Tagum is gracious enough to do a, let me just make sure I read this number correctly because I thought it was crazy.
So while he's looking that up, everybody follow, tag him. He's on Instagram. I think he has a Facebook group. Check out his Discord. He has a couple really cool Discords. Of course, he has the Tag Him group that's been around for a very long time. He also, I think, started another one or is a part of another one for his Flex NBA stuff now too. His website, I was on it just the other day looking around. He's done some really good stuff with that. So check out shoptagum.com. Check out on all the social media groups. Make sure to like and follow him. Thank you again, Johnny, for all the stuff. We greatly appreciate it.
Absolutely. Yep. And it does seem like that some people already knew the answer. So yes, there is a $100 gift card, Tagum gift card up for grabs this evening.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, pretty amazing. So and I'll go ahead and I'll make this easy, guys. So I already shared that I was up on the leaderboard. So the first person to go ahead and put which pin number of mine is number 9 on the leaderboard will go ahead and get that $100 Tagum gift card. Again, Johnny, you are absolutely amazing. Go ahead and check out them at shoptagum.com. They go ahead and not where I'm at on the leaderboard. Which number is
the number is
which number of the pin? So guys, I'm forcing you to go use the app. That's what I'm trying to get you to go ahead and do. So which number pin? I know that I'm already number 9 on the leaderboard. But go ahead and tell me which pin number that is. And you are going to be the winner of a amazing $100 Tagum gift card. And it looks like there are many people loading onto the app because I cannot go ahead and get into the app. All right, well, guess what? Jason Nelson, the first person on there to go ahead and guess it. Number 399. It is my Black Widow Chase. It is the
nice.
It is the Hot Topic version of it. So congratulations, Jason. You win the $100 Tagum gift card. So definitely awesome. We'll go ahead and just reach out to us or Johnny from Tagum, and we will go ahead and get you that information. Guess what? There are some pins being released tomorrow, so maybe you can go ahead and get
a good time.
Snag those pins.
Perfect timing.
Heck yeah, very cool. Thank you, Tagum.
Yeah, we're excited to go ahead and be with you for the whole month. Next week's guests. Do you want to go? Do you remember who it is, Battle?
I do believe so. Let me double check.
So that was a no.
Well, I just don't want to say the one and not be the right one. It's Brad, right?
Correct. Yep.
All right. Gallagher. Excellent. So I'm super excited to have Brad on. I love his enthusiasm in the chat groups. Every time we're on, he's always like, there's so many people watching and only so many thumbs up. Go smash that like button. So
definitely, man.
He's a
awesome.
huge advocate of ours.
Sure. Absolutely.
Thank you very much. I'm super excited to have you on next week.
Definitely, Brad. We're excited to have you next week. So make sure that you're tuning in again next Tuesday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern time, and we will have Brad Gallagher with us. There are 2 things that I wanted to go ahead and talk about before I hand it over to Battle to do the outro here for us. I had forgot to go ahead and mention, I mentioned last week, Battle, thank you for, your volunteer efforts as well as many of the other volunteers there. But there was someone that was, has been behind the scenes. And I totally forgot to mention his name, and that is Statue Fanatic. He was a crucial part of putting not only FWAP together, but also the volunteers for SDCC together. So Statue Fanatic, thank you for what you do. It's, not always in the forefront, but we wanted to go ahead and make sure that we're shouting out to you. So thank you for what you're doing. And the other thing is we have been meeting as a group, and we have some exciting changes that we're going to be talking about to go ahead and change up the format of our show. But we will be releasing that some more information in the next few weeks about what we're going to be doing and the exciting changes that we have. So just stay tuned, and we're excited to go ahead and bring you as much information, news, and fun about FiGPiN that we can.
Sounds
Super
exciting.
excited. Only good things to come. Hopefully we can step up our game.
Absolutely. Battle, I will leave it to you, man, to close out the evening.
All right. Well, Sir DekuPops, it was a pleasure. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. I had tons of fun. The time flew by as always.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm sure we'll be chatting much, much more. For everybody who hasn't followed him yet, look at his social medias, DekuPops on Instagram. Make sure you follow, tag him. Thank you, Johnny, for everything you've done for us so far. John, it was a pleasure talking to you this evening. And man, there's a lot of fun stuff coming up. So make sure you keep turning in every Tuesday night, because with all the Crunchyroll, with all the D23, we're going to have some wild things to talk about. So as for myself, thank you all very much for another wonderful Tuesday. I will pass it off to John.
Guys, again, DekuPops, man, thank you so much for joining us. It's been a pleasure. Totally awesome. Especially how you got into FiGPiN, and again, just sharing what you do with your social media pages, and then everything that you do for the community. So thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Battle, right back at you, my friends. Obviously happy that you're feeling better. Shout out to Alex. I know that she wasn't able to join us this evening because she's not feeling well again. So we hope that you're feeling better.
Feel better soon, Alex.
Yeah, definitely. But she did go ahead, and I'll just put a quick plug here. She's doing some amazing AP box mystery giveaways. So go ahead and check that out on What the FiGPiN on our Facebook page. So go ahead and make sure to take a look at that. It is a guaranteed AP.
Sweet.
I'm pretty sure it was a guaranteed AP in the box. So make sure you're taking a look at that, our page there for that. So Battle, well, Deku, you know what we do every week to finish the show?
Oh, yeah.
Do you mind joining us doing it this week?
We're here.
All right, awesome. Guys, it's been a pleasure. Battle, I'm going to hand it off to you, my friend.
3, 2, 1.
Boost awesome.
Battle awesome.
Have a great evening, everyone.
Always a pleasure.
All righty.